Man, Sergiy Derevyanchenko. We saw a tough fight with him and Jacobs. We saw him fight Triple G. A number of people thought he won that fight against Triple G. Jermall, do you see this as the toughest test that you faced at middleweight?
I mean, every fight is tough. I'm coming in prepared. Of course, this guy is he's rated, #1 in the world. So I mean, he's gonna take his job serious, and so am I.
Jermell, we'll wrap it up with this. What are fans going to say about the Charlo twins after the night of September 26th, getting the opportunity to see you and your brother headline the main event on that night? What will they be saying about the Charlo twins?
They are boxing, and they pound for pound.
Wow.
Jermall, what did you think of Derevyanchenko's performance against Gennady Golovkin, and did you think that he won the fight?
Nah, he didn't win the fight, but I mean, he definitely made it a lot closer than a lot of people probably expected. I don't think people knew that Sergiy's style. They haven't seen him as much as they've seen Golovkin. But like I said, the fight played out, and it was a lot closer than people expected it to be. But he didn't win the fight.
Jermall, what do you think it will say to people? You win this fight, like I'm sure you're expecting to win it. What do you think? What message does it send to people?
I mean, it lets them know that I'm ready for those big fights, the fights that everyone's asking me about. The Canelo, the GGG fights. This guy's been in there with some tough competition, but he's lost both times. So, it's still gonna put out numerous of questions for people to doubt me. But it's part of boxing. It's a step up fight for me, I guess, in the eyes of some people. But I'm ready to fight.
Danny Jacobs and Golovkin were able to put him down, but they couldn't put him out. What would it mean for you to knock him out?
It would definitely deliver a statement to the world of boxing, to let them know that the power is for real, and I can get in there with just about anybody.
This is what Charlo had to say about the Derevyanchenko fight in particular, saying that he's looking to stop him when he's coming in because he's been dropped in the past, but nobody have been able to stop him. Derevyanchenko is coming off a win, or a robbery, because he got robbed against Gennady Golovkin, because the zone looking to make Gennady Golovkin versus Canelo Alvarez, they keep thinking that's a blockbuster fight when it's not. But nevertheless, Derevyanchenko is a dangerous fight for anybody. Derevyanchenko always give fighters hell. He gave Jacob a hell of a fight where the knockdown was pretty much the separation. And then he beat Gennady Golovkin, in my book, pretty comfortably. Like I said, that's 2 losses that he has on his record where he performed very well. So he's like a technical version of a Sean Porter at the 160-pound division. He's a great fighter. So him versus Charlo is a hell of a fight. I think Charlo has the right mindset when it comes to this fight because it is a dangerous fight. You cannot go in the ring looking to sleep on Derevyanchenko. Charlo has to be on his P's and Q's against Derevyanchenko. He has to pump his jab and then looking to set up Derevyanchenko. I believe Charlo has the best jab in the game. He's dropped J-Rock Williams with the jab. So he need to utilize the jab since he is the taller fighter, a power puncher as well, and be looking to counter Derevyanchenko with the uppercut coming in. One thing that Charlo has on his side is hand speed, power, and IQ. He's a smart fighter in the ring, and Derevyanchenko doesn't have the power of Jermall Charlo. So that's a lovely fight to see, especially after this pandemic where we're not really seeing fights, and we really want a big fight. We keep hearing about Canelo Alvarez facing Jason. Hold on. Who? Jason Quali. I don't even know who that is. But with all the respect, like I said, Canelo Alvarez looking to fight him next, which... Are you even going to turn on the TV for that? Because as soon as the fight starts, it's pretty much over. Because Canelo's just going to knock him out. You know what I mean? Unless you want to go rounds. But nevertheless, Charlo looking to face a very dangerous opponent. He was supposed to fight Banks. I don't know if it's travel reasons or so on and so forth. However, Banks kind of quiet down a little bit. They threw the narrative out there the next opponent for Charlo, but now they're talking about Derevyanchenko, which is an even more dangerous opponent. We already know Canelo Alvarez vacated the strap and avoided pretty much Derevyanchenko. He avoided Derevyanchenko because he gave up the IBF belt. And that's how Gennady Golovkin and Derevyanchenko fought for that strap. So, nevertheless, I would love to see the fight. It's a hell of a fight. Drop in the comment section who you all believe is going to win the fight.
Assalamu alaikum.
How you doing, Akhi? Who this is and where you calling from?
This is Deep, man. I'm calling from California, bro. Listen here, man.
Talk to me.
We're talking about listen, brother. We're talking about Canelo, right? So Canelo still has like 7, 8 fights left on that contract. So why are we still debating if he's going to fight the top guys or not? We don't even know yet. Just because he hasn't fought him yet doesn't mean he's not going to fight him. Am I right?
It's been 5 years, bro. It's been 5 years. How long you want to wait? You want to be a grandpa? You want to be a grandpa before you see Canelo fight somebody? We want to see the fights now.
Bro.
You asked a simple question, bro. You asked a simple question.
Akhi, I'm with you 100%. I understand that, but we still had to wait 5, 6 years for Floyd to fight Pacquiao, right?
Because
we
Pacquiao
still had to
was
wait
stuck.
for it.
He turned down VADA testing.
I understand that. Listen, I'm not debating that. I'm not
so
going to
that's what I'm
debate that.
saying. Pacquiao is ducking. So Canelo is ducking Charlo and Andre. We calling a spade a spade. He ain't fought him.
Okay.
It's been 6 years, bro. It's been 6 years. The man haven't even negotiated with him. Floyd Mayweather negotiated with Pacquiao 3 times before the fight got made. In 5 years span, they fought each other. Nevertheless, Canelo, it's been 5 years. He haven't negotiated with Andre, who fight on his own network, and he gave Charlo his strap. You know what I mean? The man that told him, I will fight you in Mexico City. You don't got the cojones to fight me. He told him, I'm more Mexican than you. And you going to tell me you trying to justify Canelo ducking? Now what sense does that make?
Listen, come on, bro. Hey, listen, I'm with you 100%. But what I'm saying is, listen, with all the top fights, because I read the comments and I'm seeing a lot of people saying this person not fighting this person, this person not fighting that person. Bro, you know the boxing game just like I know it. Bro, these fights are going to happen. If Canelo does not take those fights before that career is over, yo, we can't even talk about Canelo at all. His career is trash.
His career is a failure, right? His career is a failure.
100%. His career will be a failure.
Okay, if you're on the same page as me, then I'm just saying he won't fight Andre. He his own boss, right? He fought Lara because remember when Oscar didn't want Canelo to fight Lara. You know, it was Canelo who made that fight happen, right? He his own boss. So why fight Rocky Fielding? Why fight Kovalev when he looked like crap against Anthony Yard, right? Nevertheless, my point is, you know, you didn't give the man to recover. You fought him in a 2-month span when you could have fought Charlo. You could have fought Andrade and so many different fighters. You know, Benavidez calling him out. He said Benavidez is Mexican. I don't want to fight my people. But he fought Angulo. He fought Lopez, a 140-pounder that moved up to 154. So you see what I'm saying?
Right.
How you say when it's a tough fight, you got an excuse. Canelo always got an excuse. If it's Benavidez, he say, oh, well, he Mexican. It's my people. But you fought Mexicans before, bro. So that's not an excuse. You know, like I said, he just keep making excuses. That's why his career, his stardom is dying. You know what I mean? Like you tell me you prefer to see the Rocky Fielding fight than a Charlo or an Andre?
Hey, bro, check this out. I ain't even watched the Rocky Fielding fight. You wanna know why? I ain't know who the hell Rocky Fielding was.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
My
so
point, exactly.
So I ain't even wasting my time watching it. But I'm just a firm believer, man. Just because I've been in that ring, I'm just a firm believer that I don't ever want to say fighters be ducking people and all that, because once we say that, then the question comes up, oh, well, Floyd ducked this one, or so-and-so ducked that one, or so. No. These fights are going to happen. But if Charlo does not make, if Canelo does not make that fight, it's completely over. Yeah. We cannot talk about Canelo ever again. I don't want to hear Mexicans saying nothing about Canelo being the best coming out of Mexico. No, he's not.
Oh,
no, he's
man,
not.
Hell no. You ain't disrespecting the Barreras, the Morales, the Marquez.
Hell no.
Right. But let me say this, though, because you said, you know, if you don't believe fighters duck fights. Let me make one thing clear. I don't think Canelo is afraid, like he's shaking in his boots, afraid of Charlo. However, he's afraid of losing. See, fighters are not afraid of fighting, but they are afraid of losing. You know, now you
Afraid
can
of
see,
losing.
for example, Keith Thurman. He said he cool with being second best. He was making all type of excuses not to fight Errol Spence. As soon as he lost his O and coming off a loss to Manny Pacquiao, a 40-year-old, now he feel like he got nothing to lose. Now he calling out Errol Spence because that fear factor of losing went out of the window, right? Now, for example, Floyd Mayweather fought the best. People just keep saying he would fight. Floyd Mayweather, for every time people say fight this guy, he fought them. He fought the best.
He fought the best.
And when you compare
Hands
him to
down.
Canelo, like Floyd Mayweather moved up weight classes, cleaned out every single division from 130 to 135 to 140 to 147 to 154, right? Pretty much, right?
That's right.
Canelo,
That's right.
he never fought not even one single fighter that's the best at his division. Every single time, 154, he avoided Andrade and Charlo. 160, he still avoided Andrade and Charlo. 168, he fought damn Rocky Fielding and avoided Benavidez, Caleb Plant, and many more, right? And 160 and 175, he picked the weakest link and fought a beat up 1 foot out of the door, Kovalev. You get what I'm saying? But with that being said,
exactly.
I don't got much of a time span, so go ahead, drop your last couple comments, and you know what I mean? Let me pick up the last call of the day, all right?
Hey, bro, man. Not for nothing. Assalamu alaikum, brother. I appreciate you for doing your thing, man. Allah is one, man. I much love to you and the Muslims, brother.
I appreciate it, fam. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
All right, peace. My man, he reasonable. I thought it was a troll or a decaf calling through. You know what I'm saying? You know, I keep looking for smoke, so, you know, don't mind me. However, you must announce yourself that you want to talk boxing, not debate. Mr. Fitness. Salute, Akhi. Oscar will probably have the balls to fight Charlo before Canelo does. Hey, I could agree with you on that. One thing about Oscar De La Hoya throughout his pro career, when he was fighting, he always fought the best. Like, it don't matter if he lost or won, because obviously every time he stepped up, he pretty much lost. But nevertheless, Oscar De La Hoya fought the best. He fought the likes of Pernell Whitaker, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Trinidad, and the list goes on and on and on and on. So that's something Canelo Alvarez haven't been doing. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about a minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these decafs, the dumb casual ass fans that don't know ish about boxing. Word to Roger Mayweather, may he rest in peace, inshallah. If you're a casual fan and you want to be a hardcore, all you have to do is click on the notification bell to get notified every time I post or go live on Split Decision. It's a boxing debate / talk show, mixed, master engineered, produced by yours truly, Akhi, that knocks out all the decafs for his Akhis. So with that being stated, quit treating me like the Mike Tyson of debating, the most feared, knocking out all the decafs every single time. I want to make a public announcement. For all the trolls, the YouTube trolls that stay mentioning my name in vain, they clout chase off my name. The least you could do is grow the cojones and call in on Split Decision. All you do is talk about Akhi on your channel. So if you happen to be one of them people, quit being a ghost, show up, call in. That's the least you could do. Quit telling lies, telling the people that view your channel, y'all down to challenge Akhi, y'all willing to put the blemish on Akhi record, because that's a bunch of cap. Because anybody can get it on Split Decision. It don't matter who you is. You could be a coon, you could be a troll. I will end your coon or trolling career. So call in. Like I said, these YouTube trolls, I will end your career. Just call in. I give people that don't have a platform, people that call from the UK, not just 10-minute slots, not just 20-minute slots, 30-minute slots, if they come in with a real debate. So if you got cojones, call in, because you know I want all the smoke, and just like Loaded Lux, you're going to get this work on Split Decision. And it won't be Split Decision. You won't be saved by the bell. It's going to be a KO. So if you got a cojones, call in, quit lying to y'all decafs, quit trolling. Like I said, I will end y'all trolling career, y'all coons. And everybody, anybody can get it. Old media, all the decafs wizards, the decafs themselves, and the trolls on YouTube. So the number in the description box. If you want a one-on-one appointment, just text me. Like Terrence Crawford told Errol Spence, save it.
Hold it, you're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I shook up the world. I shook up the world. I shook up the world.
I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the Bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.